seem to like it.
It is good. Out in the middle of the left third of the fairway as the golfers looked at it. Fred Couples next. If we should have a playoff, it will begin at the 10th, then to 14, and then back to 18. Couples and Davis Love III tied at the moment.
He would like to put it in the right-hand side of this fairway to get a better shot at that hole.
Yeah! Well, everybody's the man.
That's exactly where he wanted to put it. A perfect angle. He has the best shot.
No trouble off the tee for either of the co-leaders. Fred Couples and Davis Love III, both 15 under, headed to 18.
Davis Love, I would believe, has a 7-iron. And it should be just a full 7-iron.
Going to make it go a little
south wind starting to pick up from behind him. And Ken, hadn't this green been pretty hard today?
It's gotten firmer, but it holds in the front, it's a little firmer in the back. But one thing with this shot right here, Davis Love, by all means, cannot miss the green to the left. Cannot come over the top of this. If he bails, he has to bail to the right of the hole.
Ken, if you're between clubs here, what do you do?
I take a longer club and hit it softer rather than trying to hit something very hard.
That's a good-looking shot here, Ken.
Yeah, it's a good swing.
See, that front would check up and sequence ball released. So there's a spot about the first third does not release like it does the second third. That yell is for Freddie Couples. He has a great following here.
What's the total? 74.
Champion here.
How much has he got there, Bobby?
And he's got 174 yards. Probably just a smooth 7-iron for Fred.
Got a perfect angle. That's where you have to get to the right-hand side on the flat. You don't have a hanging lie, and now he has a chance of bringing it a little left to right if he wants to. He's got some green to work with.
It's a good-looking shot. Is it going to be a little longer?
Not much.
Hey, Deborah.
Davis Love will putt before Couples, I believe.
See if
they're
they
pretty
should-
close to the same length, but Davis Love is a little longer than
Love in the putting statistic category is 44th. Couples is 84th. Love has the longer putt.
I tell you what, they both have very difficult putts, but Couples, if you have to give someone that had a favorite or who has the advantage, I'd say Couples has the easier putt by far. This is uphill, a little bit slow. Got to hit it. Got to hit it. I think that's all he lacked. If he hit it harder, it might have made it.
Now for Couples.
They're all yelling boom, 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 boom. Now, I tell you right now, Davis Love is doing the wise thing.
Putting out?
Yes, sir. Believe me. He doesn't want to leave that because if Couples misses his putt, they figure Davis will make his and everybody will run to the 10th. He is making, that's experience right there. No break, straight in, firm. No angles.
Couples siding in. Love walked away.
What happened? He looked across, and right there's a bunch of photographers there, and they were bringing their cameras up, and he backed off. He'll take it.
Talk about your pressure. I don't care how many times you've been there.
This one's going to move from right to left, and it's, as we saw, the ball's bouncing some because of Poana. But even trying to make it from that side, if a ball gets moving left, that's a much faster putt than Davis Love had. So he cannot afford it. You know, he has to. If he doesn't make it, he has to be able to play another hole. He cannot run at this that hard.
Yet he has to get it there.
Yes. He'll move a little bit from right to left. I would say about just about a ball outside.
Davis Love's daughter.
Just too much break. He had to put it just a ball outside. He put a cup outside. But I'll tell you what, that was an excellent putt, excellent speed.
Perfect.
And still had a
speed.
chance.
Davis Love III, his daughter Alexia. And they'll head to 10.
Now the standards we discussed here, with couples laying up with the iron, I think that now Davis Love will probably lay up with the iron. Or again, if I was Davis Love, I still might get a go for it.
I don't think so, Ken, because the wind's a little bit in their face, and with the pin in the back right, you really need to be in the far left side of the fairway. As you recall, this green's so narrow and angles from left to right so severely that really, if you miss the tee shot to the right, you really don't have a shot at trying to put the ball on the green.
Would you think someone should make birdie here?
With a hole this short, Pat, I would say that when you're only going to have a sand wedge to the green, but Couples has only birdied it once, and Love has only birdied it once. But when you put a sand wedge in your hand, you should be making a lot of birdies.
This is going to be just ideal. Far left side of the fairway, and that's going to be the best angle.
Set the standard. He took out the iron to lay up, and so does Davis Love. Now they're going to see who's going to be the best pitcher of the ball after he hits.
Mentioned before, Couples is 2-2 in playoffs. Love is 0-2.
This one a little further right, but still be in good shape.
Left. All right, so as long as I got
From above Riviera, sudden death playoff. They're on the first hole of sudden death, which is the 10th at Riviera. Couples will be first, it appears, Bobby.
That's right, Pat. He's got 109 yards. Just a little bit of breeze in his face. The pin right in the back corner of this green. And Gary McCord described the 16th as a crater effect for the green. This one similar to that. Big, deep lip bunkers on the right side of this green. And really the shot here is you want to hit the ball a little bit low and try to skip it up there as opposed to trying to fly it past the hole, and then it could spin back. We'll see what Freddie does. It looks like he's got a sand wedge in his hand. He does. He's going to go ahead and take it full. Hit it high. This looks good.
Couples does not hit the ball in low. Couples only has the best shot. He hits it in high.
That shot never left the flag, Ken. That was really a beautiful execution. I didn't think he could get a sand wedge there, but 109 yards for Freddie's just a perfect distance, I guess. For the rest of us, we need a pitching wedge. Davis Love now has 85 yards to the hole. Not quite as good an angle, but still with the pin as far back as it is, he's got plenty of green.
Well, his plan of attack now, he has to get this to the hole. He has to get it back there where he come back a little bit or check it up to the hole. He cannot lay it up. He has to be aggressive now with that shot.
He'll want to hit it just a little right of the hole, so because it'll kick left.
Flag. I'll tell you what. A couple of just wonderful shots. Sudden death playoff.
Couples knows that he has to make it.
Sudden death. If they both make it, they go to 14 and then back to 18.
Sure how short the hole is. It's 100 yards shorter than the next par 4 on the back nine. There's a lot of people moving around, cameras, nobody's staying still. The same thing that bothered Davis Love at 18 when he got over that little putt. The photographers are jumping all around and backed off. What bothered him down there, Bobby?
Well, Ken, actually somebody was standing on top of one of those collapsible chairs, and it collapsed right when Freddie was getting over to putt. So he backed away, kind of walked around the hole, regathered himself.
Collapsible chairs are supposed to collapse.
Or non-collapsible, however you want to describe it. Left edge putt.
No doubt there.
No problem. Couples birdies. That's only about a foot away from the hole.
Everybody's going over to 14 right away. Everybody's giving him the putt except Davis hasn't given it to himself.
Well, Ken, if it's good entertainment the fans wanted, they're certainly getting it.
That thing hit the back and hit the front again.
So they head to 14, the second hole of sudden death. Davis Love the third and Fred Couples for the championship.
Hole playing 180 yards. We'll go over it a little bit earlier. What Freddie did, he took a 6-iron out, hit it over the green, made a remarkable chip shot back. Remember, he had that tough line. He was looking at it, taking some practice swings, chipped it down there about 3-4 inches, knocked it in. Davis Love, 7-iron, about 8 feet, pin high. Bam, made a birdie. So here we are, second hole of the playoff. They're playing great. This is more fun than a petting zoo. These guys are good friends. They both hit the ball about the same distance. You can hear Joe Cava said 182. Freddie does his customary no. He doesn't have, never wears a glove, so he just kind of rubs the grip down with his right hand.
Gary, it's confirmed it's a 6-iron.
It's a 6-iron. Now he hit it over here a little earlier, Bobby. I know you can't talk, but it's interesting that he would take the same club he whopped it right over the green with.
Just a little breeze in his face.
Come on, yeah, oh, yeah.
All over
Bobby.
the flag. All over. Just drifted
watch it.
right over. Next speaker.
Boy, they're playing some good golf right now. This is fun to watch. And the record crowds here are just having a great time, being entertained and out yelling for Freddie and Davis.
Knock it down, Freddie!
Gary, also a 6-iron for Davis.
That's kind of soft.
He had a nice little soft 6. Little 3-fingered 6-iron. You know you got some confidence. Your nerves are pretty good when you can whack the top of the ball and not knock it off the tee just to get a little lower.
He's appeared very calm through this whole thing, Gary.
Same technique he has in his pre-shot as his putting. Whoop, that broke it up a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but he'll take one practice swing just like his putter. Put the club down, give it a whack. See all these guys doing the same thing every time. There's a good look at this wide green on 14. Pins on the right-hand side, just over that bunker.
We take care of it!
Bobby, looks like
a
it's
little
right.
right, a little further right, but it should catch to the right edge of the green.
Just on the fringe, and the oohs and the ahs are being emitted from this large gallery. We'll be back with more golf action from the Nissan Los Angeles Open after this word from your local station.
And that's exactly what he's done. He's got the putter out. This ball will be coming a little downhill, a little right to left, but you know, you got that factor. Everything here at Riviera tends to drain down toward the 6th hole, and that's to his right as he'll be putting. So the break is from right to left, but then there's that little slope or whatever you call it, the pull that will actually pull the ball to the right and try to bring it down toward the 6th hole.
I always call that a vortex.
Vortex.
There's vortexes everywhere, and they pull things when they're not supposed to. this is just going to be one of those grenade putts, isn't it, Bobby? He's got a couple of feet there. He's looking at an area a couple of feet short of the hole. Try to lag it right to there. And if it falls in, wonderful. If not, let's go to the next tee, hopefully, huh?
Well, Freddie's got such a makeable putt, only 8 feet or so, and relatively straight. Davis has really got to think that he's got to make this to have a chance to go to the next hole.
Here it comes, went right over that thing. Perfect. Look at this. Oh, powder burns on him there. Ooh, now all of a sudden Freddie's putt's going, oh, wait a minute now. What do I do here, though? Hit it hard. I was checking here to see if there's a little indentation just in front of his marker there, and the ball's going to roll out of the position that it should be.
You know, Gary, when this happens, when Davis Love goes by the hole, you've done it, I've done it, everyone will do it. They'll say, gee, maybe I don't have to make this now. He might miss, and your whole attitude changes.
Exactly. Totally changes now. Now all of a sudden, instead of just a right edge putt, Kenny, he's saying, well, maybe a couple inches out there, and we'll just kind of let it, you know, kind of a bowling ball effect. Just let it run down there. Boom. This is the time when concentration comes. I know Freddie went to work with Tom Watson. He spent about 8 days with Tom Watson just before the Ryder Cup, just to talk to Tom about golf and how he should apply himself a little differently. And it really worked for Fred. He got a lot more focused, and this is the time you become focused. You don't care about Davis Love's putt. Man, here's how I want to hit this putt. This is what it's going to do. Go do it. Second hole, sudden death, Freddie Couples to win it. Hey. That's a great way to end it. Birdie, birdie, slam dunk, beautiful.